1, 2, 3, FCA!
Okay, we're going to work a little bit with some takedowns from our normal grips. I love the Osoto Gari. I'm going to go for this by going to the outside. And as I go to the outside, my grips are going to make him heavy over this leg. So as I go to the outside and I come through, I'm then in a position to come a drop. Always dropping into my control. It's very important. A lot of people, I see them stopping here and bending the person over the leg. It's really important to go all the way through to really launch the person. Now, he's played this game a bit. He knows what I'm going for. As I go to the outside and I go for this, he's going to step back. That's a pretty good defense for him. But in doing that, he is now crossed up. So I can just rotate, place this foot down here, just go into my toes down, and I can foot sweep from there and drop to my control. So I'm going to do that in a bit more of a flowing motion. We gripped up, I go for my Osoto Gari, he steps down, and I sweep down to control. Very basic principle. I'm attacking one leg. When he defends the one leg, I switch to attack the other. Because he's crossed up here, it's very easy to take him backwards. The other thing we looked at today is from the turtle position. Turtle, in a fight, horrible place to be. If I'm punching, kicking, the last place he wants to be. But in a grappling situation, this can actually be a pretty good defensive position for him. What he's looking for me to do is to overcommit, which allows him to control something, wrap it up, he's gonna roll, and come out on top. When I first started training, people would teach to go for these grips all the way around here. But I'm really locking myself to him. The second he gets grips on me, he can rotate his shoulders and I'm going to go with it. So I prefer to use this position where my shin, I'm knee to foot against his knee to foot. My elbow is going to lock his far hip. And then this foot, this kickstand is what's going to generate my drive and my force. This leg, I'm not heavy on this leg. This leg can come up off the ground. I'm really driving into him. I'm down here controlling at his hips. Now what might happen, this little turtle might decide to poke his head out to see what's going on. Because he's feeling everything here. He can't lift his hips, so he lifts his head. The second he lifts, I'm going to go open his gi with my right hand. I'm going to come around. I don't want to be too deep. I'm just really looking for about collarbone level. Thumb goes inside. I get a nice controlled grip. My other hand is going to come over and control this wrist to be able to fold him. Once I'm in this position, I'm going to slide forwards, up over his shoulder, and now I can rip start the lawnmower. What's happening here is if we lift up, you can see this piece of gi is going to close this side, and my arm here is going to close the other side. Both sides of the carotid close. That's going to put him to sleep pretty damn quickly. So, he's wise to that. He can't lift his hips because I'm heavier. He can't lift his head because I'm going to choke him. I'm going to start creating force sideways. Now, if he rolls over that side, I'm just going to surf this wave and land on top in a nice modified scarf hold. So he's very unlikely to do that. If he does, I'll take it. What's going to happen? I drive into him. He drives back into me. So I'm going to drive into him. As I feel him drive back into me, I'm going to switch this shin for this one. And I just sit him into my lap. My elbow pulls him over. This hand automatically finds the gi here. I'm then going to look for my hips, my hooks. Most important thing is bottom hook goes first. If we've landed at an angle here, this is bottom hook. Bottom hook goes first. If we've rotated to here, bottom hook goes first. Hook, hook. If we're controlling here, it kind of really doesn't matter. From here, I've got my grip. I stay close. My other hand comes to the gi, tensions down, and I rotate for the choke. I stay close, close enough to whisper in his ear. If I get long and deep, there's a risk of him popping out. which is what I don't want. So looking at that as a bit more of a flowing motion. I'm here, I'm driving, I'm leaning into him. When he leans back, I bring him straight in with my hooks, straight for my choke. We're going to continue looking at ways to attack the turtle position. Thanks for helping out. Training. Okay, so you want
just a basic elbow escape from out.
Okay,
yeah, for 8, 10-year-olds.
Okay, when he is mounted on me, the basic elbow escape that I'm going to use, I want to get my elbows inside his knees. So I am going to drive with my hips as if I want to hip bump him over. You see now there's this bit of space. My elbows close to my body, lock in here. From here, see my knees have come down, my feet have come up to my butt, so I can do my little hip escape, escape my hips out. I'm going to bring my leg through, put my hook over this side. If I need to, I can escape more the other side, bring it back into my closed guard. So that's my super basic elbow escape. Look at it one more time with a little bit more flow. He's sitting up, I'm gonna bump him till he comes down. My elbow comes to the inside. I make the space, clear one side, clear the other side, close my guard.
And then when you do the little bit more advanced, the running man one, right? That's what I call it. I don't know.
Now, that's the basic elbow escape. The one I actually like to use, because people get wise to that, I'm actually going to put my hands on his hip. So this forearm's across his waist, elbows locked into my body. My left leg is going to go straight here. So at this point, when I lift, I'm lifting and this leg gets light and allows me to come over the top and control. From there, I can come the other way to finish this off. So that's the actual move I like to use. It works really well if he's tight. So if you're lying down and he's tight on me, so he's down and he's tight, I can make bump, 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 get my leg out here. In this situation where I'm under his arm, I'm gonna go all the way out, escape straight to his back. Thanks for helping out.
Oh, thank you.